So I'm asking you assistant coaches, very sadly, should I sell Danny Ings in the upcoming transfer window? Hey assistant coach, how are you doing? It is me, Johnny Sports, and welcome back to the Crystal Palace career mode. Guys, in the last episode, I asked you if I should sell Ings because he's not growing. He's only growing in his mental attributes, and obviously that is not enough if we want to win the BPL at some point. So Danny Ings, that was the big question, and you assistant coaches have said this: I should sell him. It is really sad to say that. I was hoping that Danny Ings one day could be the amazing player we were looking forward to have, but sadly he's not growing. It's definitely a glitch. He has potential like 80 or something like that, and he sadly won't get there. So we have some options right here. Let me show it to you. A lot of you guys have been saying that I should buy English players. So Saido Berahino was the first one that you guys have suggested in the comments down below. The second one was obviously the hero, Harry Kane, the new Superman for Spurs and maybe for England as well. Right here, I'm trying to get a scout report on him. Jay Rodriguez, actually a left midfielder, can play in the striking position as well, but he was the only other striker from England I could maybe afford. Then there was Javier Hernandez, 82 rated striker from Manchester United, and his contract is expiring. So in January we could get him on a contract and he would be an amazing striker. Andrej Kramaric is another striker who is playing in England, but he's not English himself. He's playing for Leicester City. The Croatian striker is 24 years old, 5'11" tall, and maybe he is one to get in the next transfer window. So it's looking like Danny Ings, if he leaves, we have some good options. At this point, we really have some good options. Hopefully, I'll be able to get one of those strikers, but in the end, we will see who it will be. In this game, Danny Ings is playing in the forward position together with Paulsen. We are playing against Newcastle United, and it starts off with them having an amazing chance, but Speroni with one of the best saves I've seen from him until today. And Paulsen had a chance as well, but sadly, that one will get saved by the goalkeeper. Then it is Paulsen once again passing it over into the midfield. Ozan Tufan gets to it and it's a goal for Crystal Palace, which should have not been a goal in my opinion. That was definitely a foul from Ozan Tufan in the penalty area, but still we are now 1-0 in front, and Tufan wasn't stopping. He was trying to score some long shots as well, but yeah, he wasn't able to really pull that off. That shot went wide, but it is a big chance for Newcastle United. As you could see right there, they had 2 shots on target. Speroni saving the first one, and then the defender was in the right spot at the right time. Now we are in the 54th minute. Danny Ings on the right hand side gets the ball. Very bad first touch. Still is on the ball. Crossed it in with his weak foot, and Paulsen is up in the air and he will score that one. That is definitely one of the good aspects of having Paulsen in the striking position. He's able to head it in a proper fashion, and Speroni is having the game of his life. If he wouldn't defend as well as he does right there, we would be losing this game, definitely. But right here, it is the 82nd minute and Danny Ings gets one of his own. It is 3-0 for Crystal Palace in a match where Newcastle had started really well, but it seems like we are just going to run away with this game. And it is the 90th minute as Williams pass it over to Balassi. He does the scoop turn around the goalkeeper, and that is it. 4-0 Crystal Palace against Newcastle United, even though it really didn't look like that we would win this game. So Speroni is the man of the match. Let's take a look at the stats right here. It is Danny Ings with an 8.5 rating, Speroni with a 9.3 rating. So he obviously was the man of the match, and it shows that Newcastle wasn't actually doing as bad as the result is showing. They are in 9th place right now, but Crystal Palace moving up to 2nd place, 2 points behind Chelsea. And now it's a simulation against Aston Villa that we are playing right here. It is our reserves team that is playing, and we are winning that game. Obviously, since we are playing at home, simulations at home do work really well, and it is a 2-1 win against Aston Villa. So we are getting closer and closer to Chelsea, who are now only 2 points in front of us, and maybe, just maybe, in this upcoming game, we could get rid of Spurs being our rivals for the top 3. They are right behind us as far as I can remember, and it is a very important game that we have to play right here. But I had to play it with my reserves team. And that was only due to the stamina issues that the team was having, and I really wanted to keep my first starting 11 fresh for really important games. But this one obviously is a really important game, but I really felt like Spurs would be too good. I know that Spurs and Everton are teams on career mode that really tend to dominate me, and you could see it in the first minutes. It is only Spurs attacking. In the second half though, it was Doumbia getting onto the ball right here, and his finish is just perfect. It's 1-0 for them in the 58th minute, and it just didn't stop right there. Doumbia trying to get to the cross, but then Eriksen gets fouled in the penalty area. 66th minute, it is a penalty, and Doumbia will take it. Is he able to score? Yes, he is. Ledesma was just speculating that he would try that shot into the middle, but Emre Can tries his best in the 86th minute, cuts inside, passes it over to Dwight Gale, who then gets fouled, and it's a penalty for our team. If we score this one, we might make a comeback happen, and Dwight Gale scores it. So let's see what we can do right here. Let's go. Dwight Gale picking up the ball, and Crystal Palace hopefully picking up the pace. We are in extra time right now, and as you can see, it is sadly Spurs attacking, and Soldado will finish it up. It is a 3-1 win for Spurs, and as I expected right before this match, I would lose against Spurs. It was just, I just don't know what it is, but against Everton and Spurs, these two are the biggest teams that I struggle against. It is just unreal how hard it is for me to play against them, and I think it has something to do with their tactics. Player of the month, Danny Ings. Yes, it's Danny Ings, the guy I'm trying to get rid of. But maybe that's a good sign. Maybe he will still improve. It would be amazing, man. I just hope that he improves. I really would like to keep him, but at this point it just seems like he is glitched and there is no way for him to grow. So I'm really looking forward to get rid of him, even though he's a player of the month right here. Maybe that will just help us to raise his price for the upcoming transfer window. And now we are playing against West Ham United, and this was a game where I knew I had to win this. So we started off with the best starting 11 possible. Højbjerg passing it over to Paulsen right here. He's through one-on-one against the goalkeeper, and his shot will just probably be one of the worst shots he has ever taken in his whole life. And right after that, it is West Ham with a big chance. Speroni missing the dive right there towards the ball, but it is Ings passing it over to Paulsen. He then cuts inside, and it is another assist for Danny Ings. He's picking up assists like no one in my team right now. Redmond really stopped getting assists, and Danny Ings is stepping up big time. Paulsen with another goal in this season. He is just amazing. And talking about amazing, in this game, Speroni really didn't perform as good as he did in the first match of this episode. So sadly, we are now drawing against West Ham United. I made some changes. Wilfried Zaha joined into the game to get some pace into this, and Williams as well. So it's a pass to Wilfried Zaha right here. He's through one-on-one against the goalkeeper, and he will... No, he won't score. It is... Oh my god, that was one of the worst misses so far, because this is the Capital One Cup quarter-final match. I forgot to mention it, guys, but it is a really important match for our team to reach the objectives for this season. And then we made it into extra time. And in the second half of extra time, it is Zaha being fouled in the penalty area, and we get a very important penalty kick right here. Hopefully we can score this one, and it's a red card as well. Danny Ings hits it in a yellow, and it will be a shot right onto the crossbar. What a miss from me, and what a vital one that was. That could have been the winner, but sadly we are going into penalties once again, and with Danny Ings missing a penalty right there, I wasn't really confident, but it is Noble missing the first one, hitting it onto the crossbar, and then Adnan with one of the worst penalty attempts for a save from a goalkeeper, I think. And it is now 2-1 for Crystal Palace after they have missed, and it is another shot coming in. Speroni not able to get to that one. Danny Ings this time will score it properly. Now West Ham with the next penalty, and it is Speroni stepping up with an amazing save, but Bolasie missing right after that one. And this is the deciding one. Jarvis against Speroni, and he will step up and make up for his mistake in the last game. And we are through to the next round, which is the semi-final in the Capital One Cup. And Nathan Redmond is thanking me for playing him which is really weird because he is one of the best players in the team. He shouldn't have to thank me for playing him in the starting 11. And here's the draw for the semi-finals of the Capital One Cup. We are playing against Norwich City and Manchester City is playing against Newcastle, so we were pretty lucky. And in the next game, or in the next episode, we will have to play in the EuroLeague against Twente and Nantes. So hopefully we'll be able to get past them. And these are once again the players I want to get. And I want you guys to vote in the description below and tell me which player I should get into the team. Keep in mind that our budget is really low, so hopefully you guys will find a way to give me some tips how I can work this transfer out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, assistant coaches. Have a nice day and peace.